dozen.
Yeah, what's up? I'm TD Berry of Compete Street, here to bring y'all another Compete Street recap of a battle rap event that went down. Shout out to SYIGU, Step Your End Game Up Battle League. They put on another dope event this past Saturday in Jersey. This might have been their biggest card in forms of names that was on the card and turnout. So last Saturday they held their SummerSlam 2K17 event, and like I said, man, this was a crazy event, man. They seemed to be stepping it up a notch with every event. It seemed like to me. So shout out to Step Your End Game Up. Shout out to Bear God, DJ, all those over there at SYIGU. So the event, like I said, was 2K17. It was mainly a card of one rounders, which I wasn't mad at. I think the only 3-rounder was the championship match for the SYIGU championship, which of course you had to have a 3-rounder for that. So I'm gonna get right into the card. The first battle was LP Dame versus G's the Mechanic. And they kind of set the tone for the night. This was a good battle, good 1-rounder. LP Dane won first, and he cooked, man. He cooked. This might have been one of my favorite LP Dane performances. And like I said, he did his thing, and he set the bar kind of high. And G's the Mechanic went, and he was cooking too, but I don't think he matched what LP Dane brought. I think LP Dane kind of set the bar a little too high, and G's wasn't able to match. I mean, he definitely was doing his thing though. He definitely had some fire bars, but yeah, like I said, I gave that to LP Dane. So shout out to LP Dane. He did his thing. The next battle was another 1-rounder with None versus Monstar. Shout out to both of them. They both did their thing. None went first. He took a funny but dope angle about Monstar talking with a lisp, and it was funny and it was dope, and he kind of made it to the point that when Monstar went, that's kind of really like, not saying you were listening for it, but I guess he made it stand out more. For when Monstar was rapping, and they both cooked. I think Monstar was doing this thing, like, not saying like his list stopped him from having bars or anything, but that's kind of, I don't know, it kind of made it, none angle about the list kind of made it hard to take Monstar's verse, his round serious, to me. And I gave that to None, but they both did their thing in that. The next one was Ready Rock versus Yo White, and Ready Rock was going off. Ready Rock, this is one of my favorite Ready Rock performances that I've seen. Ready Rock was doing his thing. He went, Yo White went, and I could tell from Yo White, the start of his round, that he just didn't have it. Like, it doesn't seem like he was getting through his bars easy. And as a matter of fact, I think when Ready Rock was going, I think I seen Yo White go on his phone. Like, he could have been possibly going over his round. And I don't know, I sensed the choke coming. Like, that's how I felt like Yo White wasn't getting through his bars easy. And he choked kind of early into his round. I don't know, maybe like a minute or so into his round, he choked, and that was it. He never picked it back up, and he ended that short. So of course, I got to get at the Ready Rock, but Ready Rock was cooking. I didn't take nothing away from Ready Rock. That was a hard round to beat in the first place. So shout out to Ready Rock. Yo White, he kind of let a lot of people down. We thought it was going to be more to it, but that was that. Somewhere in the midst of the event, it was a lot of jawing back and forth between Loud Boys and Loud Boys of Jersey and Gutter City of Philadelphia. You know, they was going back and forth. Prep was getting into it too. Prep was Prep challenged Tate of Gutter City. He had challenged him to a battle, and they pretty much was trying to set up a Loud Boys versus Gutter City event, which I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I like the idea. So if SYIGU want to do that, that'll definitely be dope, because I can see a lot of good matchups from that. But and they was going hard at each other. Like, it kind of took over the event for a minute. Like, they even took it to the stage. But I mean, it was good. It brought some intensity to the event. Not that it was lacking it or anything, but you know, it was good. Like I said, if they do that event, I'm here for it. So the next battle was the SYIGU Championship. Jay Storm versus K Illa. K Illa walked in the champion. Jay Storm went first, and I was actually a judge. I was actually one of the 5 judges for this battle. It was me, Truth, Jazz the Rapper. Jazz the Rapper was there. I think she was a judge. I don't know, maybe Prep might have been one. I think I'm not sure who all the judges were, but I was definitely a judge for this. And Jay Storm went first, and he cooked. Like and nobody expected it from him. That's what made his bars, like the stuff he was saying, stand out even more. Nobody was really expecting him to cook like that. You know, a lot of people thought he was going to get 30. I mean, I thought he was going to lose like 2-1. I didn't think he was going to get 30, but and like I said, man, he cooked. He did his thing. K Illa went. He was starting to cook, and then he choked. He choked away the first. And second round, Jay Storm cooked again, but he didn't cook. Like, his round was beatable to me. His round was beatable, but he still did his thing. And K Illa went. K Illa did his thing. The second round is very, very debatable. I edged K Illa, but it was a very tight, close round where they both did their thing. At K Illa, you know, came back very strong and way better than he did in the first. And went down to the third, and Jay Storm cooked again. He cooked. His third might have been better than his first. Like, they were both very, very good. I think that's when he had I don't know which round he had something like Monica Lewinsky is nothing to address bar. That was one of my favorite bars of the night. And then K Illa went in the third, and he choked again. So you know, Jay Storm's rounds was going to be hard to beat in the first place, and he kind of made the decision easier for me. Which, I'm not 100% mad at. I would have hated to have to like walk up there and make a life decision over the championship, but we was definitely all expecting way more from K Illa, especially with him defending his championship. So Jay Storm, if you haven't heard, is the new SYIGU champion. Shout out to him. He did his thing, and he say he's ready for a long run with the title. So shout out to him. The next battle was Truth Watson versus Lex Luthor. This was one of my favorite battles of the night. One rounder. They both wigged. Truth went on. He snapped. Like, he was punching. Lex, he went on and did what Lex do. He always do his thing on SYIGU. He black. I think Lex took it in the building barely. Like, I think he edged it in the building, but I think this is one of those battles that might be different on cam. But like, I don't know. This was a hard to judge battle, but Lex said a lot, and I think Lex took it clearly in the building. But a lot of those truth bars are gonna have to get ran back, because he was punching, he was playing with his words a lot. And that the next battle was Easy the Block Captain versus Prep. And actually, Easy versus Prep might have been before Truth and Lex. I don't know. Somewhere in it. One of them. Whatever. Easy the Block Captain versus Prep. this battle was crazy. They won Battle of the Night, and you know, rightfully so. I'm not mad at that. I would have gave it to either them or Truth vs. Lex. But Easy went on. He spit his life lessons, the what you know about that you can feel. You feel it in your gut, in your heart. And Prep went on. And shout out to Prep. You know, he was on the barcode last week, and he said he was going to do some different things, which he did. And he tagged Dre Dennis in his round. But he, like, even before that, he said some crazy stuff before the tag in. And then he tagged Dre Dennis, and then they kind of jumped Easy. But you know, they were saying some stuff, but I gave that to Easy. Not just for him being jumped, but I just think the stuff he said was better than the stuff they said. Like, I felt Easy's bars not way more, but I don't know. I just felt them more. I felt them more here in the heart. But Prep was punching. He was doing his thing. They kind of jumped him. They kind of jumped Easy. So then I think that brings us to the last battle, which was Jay Murder versus J. Krug. And this was a dope battle. It was late. I think it was late when this battle went down. It was like 12 o'clock or something like that. But I think the crowd. I don't think the crowd. Like, the crowd did, you know, the energy went down from earlier in the night, of course, with it being 12 o'clock, but I don't think it was that bad. And I think Jay Murder and J. Krug both did their thing. They, of course, it was one rounder, and Jay Murder went first. He was cooking, like he did his thing, but I think J. Krug ultimately took that. J. Krug was cooking, man. He was saying some stuff. It was close. It was close, but I gave that to Krug with the edge, and that was it. That was the night. Shout out to SYIGU, like I said. If you haven't seen a couple of interviews I got from that night, check them out. Shout out to Lele Smalls, Capiche Street Barcode, who accompanied me. It was in the building, and yeah, that was it. Like I said, shout out to SYIGU. They always did their thing. This is TD Barry with another Capiche Street recap. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool.